you see on the screen, and always what it seems. Such a beautiful day, let's celebrate. Hey, it's been so long since the last time you let the birds sing and fly around you to make you believe that you can also fly. 'Cause when the sun comes after rain, you will live again, feeling love again. Love sometimes goes and make you believe. See what you see on the screen, and always what it seems. 'Cause such a beautiful day, let's celebrate. It's such a beautiful day, let's
Be ready.
Such a beautiful day. Why are you so blue? Hey, it's been too long that you shut your heart out. Well, I know it's true. Sometimes love can hurt, so give it some time. One day you'll be fine. It's such a beautiful day. Why you're still frowning? Hey, that you shut your heart out. Well, I know it's true. Sometimes love can hurt, so it's been too long. One day you'll be fine. To contemplate on how to deal with your broken heart all over again, till you can feel the love. Oh, when the sun comes after rain, you will live again, feeling love again. Love sometimes goes unseen, what you see on the screen, and always what it seems. Such a beautiful day, let's celebrate. Hey, it's been so long since the last time you let the birds sing and fly around you to make you believe that you can also fly. 'Cause when the sun comes after rain, you will live again, feeling love again. Love sometimes goes unseen, what you see on the screen, and always what it seems. 'Cause such a beautiful day, let's celebrate. It's such a beautiful day, let's celebrate.
Be ready to be every business's remedy. To play the role of advisor, not calculator. To have every prediction and world event work in your favor. Be ready to make a difference. Ready to be visionary. To charter your impact on every community. Tip societal scales with skills that give people more power than protest barriers. Be ready to go the distance. Ready to be the most valuable asset. To see technology as opportunity and make innovations work for you, not replace you. Be ready to be irreplaceable. Ready to evolve in the real world as a professional accountant that leads the front lines of whatever comes next. MICPA CAN's qualifying program. Be ready for real. And make innovations work for you. Be
Hi, my name is Magad. I'm a MICPA Council member and a partner with EWA. Accounting is one of the oldest professions, dating back more than 7,000 years ago in ancient Mesopotamia. Over the centuries, accountants have evolved and transformed ourselves from basic counting and bookkeeping into being one of the most trusted advisors around. So, I would say there are three things defining us accountants today. Number one, resilience. Accounting is the profession that has continuously strengthened over time, over 7,000 years ago, despite many recessions and downturns. And it's no surprise, the training, and I would emphasize the training, instills strong self-discipline which makes us one of the most resilient professionals today. Number two, versatility. As we can see around us, accountants during their lifetime can start and stay in audit or can later become successful C-suites and even entrepreneurs. Number three, not just an accountant. As cliche as it sounds, accountants are no longer about counting numbers and being record keepers anymore. Our experience cut across multiple disciplines, from the traditional audit and tax to the wider aspects of advisory, whether we call it strategic, M&A, restructuring, transformation, and many others. Now, future of us accountants. I feel us accountants will continue to strengthen as our economies develop into new frontiers. The core values of accountants will remain. In particular, we are anchored by ethical values and being resilient. And our training and experiences will evolve in line with the fast-paced developments in megatrends, for example, in technology and climate change.
Hi, I'm Alan Kwawei Hong and I'm a current candidate of the MICPA and CAANZ qualifying program. I'm really enjoying the program so far as the subjects feature real-world scenarios, making it more practical and relevant. All our assessments are based on case studies that mirror real-life businesses. They are completely open book to train our critical thinking skills, which I believe is essential for professional accountants.
You can wait for the future, or you can create it. You can climb to the top in your career and embrace technology to elevate your work. As a professional accountant, you can save a business, run a business, and make shaping the world your business. Because the best way to evolve with the changing world is to lead its transformation. Become a difference maker, an accountant who creates larger impacts in industries and communities of every size. Grow your accounting career with deep expertise from the Malaysian Institute of Certified Public Accountants, curated especially for Malaysian businesses. And with with our partner, Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand, gain a unique perspective to craft world-class solutions across all areas of accounting and finance. Shape yourself to shape the future, together with our ecosystem of experts. MICPA, powered by Chartered Accountants, ANZ. Create your tomorrow.
All right. Hello, everybody. Assalamualaikum, and a very good afternoon to all of you here. First of all, I would like to say welcome to the MICPA Matriculation virtual session, where today we're gonna go, deep dive into the MICPA CANS qualifying program, a professional program for you to consider for your future. And today we also have a very special guest speaker joining us, where she is also one of matriculation graduate, and now currently she is our MICPA member. But before we go to that, I would like to say thank you to Madam Joyce. I think she's not here today. If I'm not mistaken, Madam Puan Rosita is here. Welcome and thank you, for having MICPA meeting all of you guys here, accounting student for matriculation. I understand that the majority of today's participants are coming from Matrix Negeri Sembilan, but I do also understand that Madam Joyce has invited other branches as well. So I'm not sure, if you are from other matriculation. So if you are, if so, maybe you guys can maybe type in the chat where are you guys coming from. Yeah, maybe put KMK. Hanisha, maybe you can let me know KMK from which matriculation. Oh, you guys are using short form. KML, I'll say Labuan. Okay. And okay, Pulau Pinang, Kedah. Oh, I see. Wow. Thank you so much. So it was very excited to see numbers of matriculation accounting student coming from few branches here. Hello. Hi. Yes. Keep it coming, guys. Awesome. You guys are very good sport. So keep it that way. Although this is Zoom webinar, it has a little bit limitation in terms of, interacting, but don't worry. Wow, Faris handsome KMNS. Interesting. All right. Hi semua. Hi adik-adik. Thank you again for joining. Great. So we can use this chat box tool as a tool where we can, communicate or interact with each other. If you guys have any questions after today's session, feel free to type it out in the chat. All right. For those who are joining live from our YouTube channel, hello. You guys also maybe can send your message to your friends and maybe can put in this session here. Oh, Haziq Chomel. Wow, interesting. Okay, cool. Right, so let's start. Right, my name is Suraya. Okay, I am from the Malaysian Institute of Certified Public Accountant, or also known as MICPA. Okay, I think if I'm not mistaken, as an accounting student, you might have heard about MICPA before. You might have seen MICPA name in one of the textbook, but you guys are unsure what is MICPA is all about and who is actually MICPA. Okay, so MICPA is actually the only professional accountancy body here in our country. Yes, the only one, guys. And we have been here since 1958. We have been developing the accounting profession here in our country for more than 6 decades. So, just want to let you know, last week, we celebrated our 65th year anniversary. Lama kan, 65 tahun MICPA sudah berada di Malaysia. So we are responsible to develop the accounting profession here, and MICPA also represent Malaysian accountant. Okay, so excuse me for a while. Dia macam excited tersedak. Okay, so don't be shy. It's not going to be a formal session. It's going to be a very casual, interactive session. So, guys, take this opportunity to basically ask questions as many as you can, not just to me, but to our special guest speaker for today, right? Okay, now on this slide, as you can see, there's a dual logo here, okay, MICPA and also Chartered Accountant of Australia and New Zealand, or also known as CANS. Okay, MICPA and CANS, we have this unique collaboration where we are offering to accounting graduates like you guys in future, okay, taking up the MICPA CANS qualifying program as your preferred professional paper. Now, just want to let you know our program has been revamped. We restructure the program where we embed a future focus subject, okay, in this program. Mainly, we want you to become a future ready, tech savvy accounting professional. Okay, you guys need to know, yeah, nowadays things has changed tremendously. People are talking about digitalization, digital transformation, what else? Big data, AI. So as a student, I'm sure you have heard all these jargons that I mentioned, right? But it is important for you to stay relevant by equipping yourself with digital skills. So that is why in this program, we want you to become not just a well-rounded professional, but a future-ready tech-savvy accounting professional, right? Okay, let's moving on to our next slide. So, I'm sure, okay, you guys here might be curious, what are the available accounting careers for you in future? I'm sure at this stage, you may thinking, should I continue to become an accountant? Or should I actually continue to do a professional qualification, right? So these are the burning questions that you may have in your mind. Okay, but I am here today to share with you about accountants in our country, and of course the professional program that you can choose to do. Okay, so of course, choosing accounting career gives you a lot of benefit. It's very diverse, okay, in a sense of you're not accountants, not just known as crunching numbers. Okay, I am sure sometimes, right? When we ask public or other students who are not accounting majors, they will think, ingat accountant je mesti ingat numbers. Actually, it's not true. Accountants are more than crunching numbers. They are the problem solver. Okay, they are the problem solver. In any situation that happens, either now or in future, we need accountant to make sure things are going. Okay, so basically, as you can see on this slide, it does give you stability. It is a rewarding career. It gives you those global career opportunity for those who have dream to work outside our country. Okay, and obviously it's highly in demand. Okay, accountants are, seen as one of the most high regard profession. You guys are like the doctor in businesses. So doctors, they need to, give treat patient, right? For y'all accountant, you guys are problem solver in a sense. When you identify certain things in a certain situation or scenario, you are becoming a doctor to that and advise the right thing or appropriate thing to this particular organization. So in a way, you are the doctor in a business. So it's a very noble profession. Okay. And of course, here, actually, there's a lot of reason why you should become a professional accountant. Not just an accountant, yeah, professional accountant. Okay, but with a professional, there's a difference if you just having a professional accountant or an accountant. I will share with you more after this. But I would like to share with you, here are the reasons why you should become a professional accountant, or I would say possess a professional qualification. The first one, obviously, when you have a professional qualification, is actually differentiate yourself from the other accounting grad. Guys, adik-adik, you need to know there's a lot of accounting graduates in our country. But if you do not step up your game, by pursuing a professional qualification, it's hard for you to beat the rest. So how you want to stand up for yourself, be different, you should possess a professional qualification. The other second point I would like to share is, of course, you need this professional qualification to progress your career. Now, for your information, in order for you to climb up the ladder to become maybe a CEO, a CFO, president, chairman, all this C-suite level position or higher guard position, you need to have a professional qualification. If you don't have that, it's quite hard and challenging for you to climb up your ladder. So through professional qualification, you can progress further and higher. Of course, it's very flexible in a way you can work anywhere. Accountant's career opportunity is very wide. You can work in a firm, you can work in a commercial industry, you can even become an entrepreneur because accountant is always highly in demand. So that's why I say career in accounting career is definitely highly in demand. So you should not be worried if let's say there's no opportunities for you in the future. And of course, you can broaden your horizon in a sense. You can become accountant and work across the globe. Doesn't mean to be in our country, could be in any country. And last but not least, one of the main reasons why you should become a professional accountant is you can become one of the top leaders at a successful organization with a professional accountants as a background. Okay. So this is a fun fact that I would like to share with you. Remember just now I said, don't just become an accountant, be a professional accountant. Why? Accountant's word is actually protected under Accountants Act 1967. Okay, you can't simply call yourself as an accountant if you did not register with the Malaysian Institute of Accountant, or also known as MIA. Now you might have heard about MIA, but you are unsure what is the difference. So you need to register with MIA for you to call yourself an accountant. In our country, currently, we have approximately close to 38,000 registered accountants in Malaysia. We need 60,000 accountants by 2030. There's a huge gap here. So this is actually a proof that there's a career opportunities for you in this accounting profession or accounting industry. So you should not be worried, and we encourage you to continue yourself after you finish your matriculation. Okay, and then you continue in degree to pursue a professional accountant and become accountant in our country. Okay, now one of the popular feedback that I have received from many students that I've met is MICPA or MICPA. Okay, we all know MICPA is the only professional accountancy body in Malaysia. Because of that, they will think, they tend to think, I would say, or assume rather, I say, because MICPA is local, I can only work in our country. I cannot work in other countries. Actually, it's not true at all, guys. MICPA is definitely internationally recognized. Okay, as you can see on this slide, many of our young members carrying MICPA CAN's qualification and currently working abroad. And the first person here, she is actually matriculation graduate and also graduate who are currently working in Singapore. We have actually numbers of them. I can't fit all of our successful member on this slide, but can you imagine? Okay, we have many of members who are currently working abroad. So I do hope is actually open your mind that this qualification is definitely globally recognized, and one day I'm sure you can also follow their steps. All right, so just now at the beginning I started sharing about MICPA, a bit of MICPA history, right? Okay, let's continue in terms of like the point number 2 here. MICPA is actually a founding member, one of the founding member of IFAC. Okay, what is IFAC? IFAC is actually International Federation of Accountants. Okay, and what IFAC do is they are a global organization. They implement those international standards. Okay, MICPA as the one of the founding member, okay, we need to adhere to those international standards. We represent Malaysian accountants, meaning to say that we are in the dialogue with Malaysian regulators. For example, if let's say there are certain changes or updates on the standards or regulation or any information that what has been happening around in our country in terms of business perspective, okay, MICPA, we convey those important information to our members instantly. That is why as a future local accounting graduate, okay, you need to know you should belong to a Malaysian body like MICPA because you'll be getting those updates. Right, so we have this collaboration with CANS, okay, or known as Chartered Accountants of Australia and New Zealand. It has been more than 10 years. If I'm not mistaken, this is 14 year. And our program with CANS actually provides you with a dual qualification. Yes, you heard it right, 2 qualification. When you Google later after this, I'm sure there's no other program out there can offer you a dual qualification. Okay, so once you complete the program plus a working experience requirement, you can apply for a single membership with this dual qualification. So the first one, you'll be getting Certified Public Accountant of Malaysia, CPAM from MICPA, and CAANZ, Chartered Accountant from CANS. Okay, so it's like a very unique and good benefit. You do one program and you get dual qualification. Okay. So, okay, this slide, MIA and MICPA, both are national accounting bodies in our country. But the difference between MIA and MICPA is MIA, they are a regulator, they regulate accounting profession. So when you register with MIA, you carry a membership title called Chartered Accountant of Malaysia. But guys, do bear in mind, these membership titles are only recognized in our country. But for MICPA, we are a professional body. We provide a pathway for you to become a professional accountant, okay, and carrying the title of Certified Public Accountant of Malaysia. And it is internationally recognized. Now, through MICPA membership, it also gives you an access to MIA. That's the difference between MICPA and MIA. Okay, so quickly to share you on this slide, MICPA is actually governed by council of 25 elected members. As you can see here, okay, as you guys moving along after this, you complete your matric and then you continue your study in degree, you will see more of these, I would say, organizations or firms. Yeah, these firms that you see, it might be or maybe your future potential employer. I would like to highlight here that MICPA, we have a really good relationship with our employers, or also known as approved training employers. So they always been supportive. They are very excited and looking forward to see many of accounting graduate like you guys here joining them as their employee. Yeah. Okay, so I have a very interesting story that I would like to share. MICPA back then was known as MICPA, MACPA. Yeah. So if you ask your parents or even your aunties, MICPA back then was known as a difficult program. Main reason why is, okay, these members who gone through the whole program, they need to sit this program in one row, okay, and the pass rate is very low. But although the difficulties of the program, those members who sat the program and currently have become our member, they are sitting in a very high regard position. They are known as their technical capability, and they're all sitting at C-suite level. But what I'm trying to say here is, after years passed by, we have improved much better. Plus, with our collaboration with our partner CANS, the program has improved and it's currently in demand, and our pass rate has increased tremendously. So if, let's say, you've heard from anyone that you know saying MICPA program is difficult, MICPA program is difficult, you need to know that was before, long time ago. Now it has been changed, improved. So at the end of the day, we want to help and we want to see a future accountant like you guys to join, okay? To join the program. So here on this slide, these are our prominent MICPA members. Okay, orang-orang lama orang kata kan. So you might not know them, but I'm sure you're familiar with these companies. Okay, kalau you tengok all these positions, CFO, president, chairman, director, okay, you can be like them. Nothing is impossible, guys, unless you have a goal, objective, you know what you want, okay, and the support that you receive, you can be like them. Okay. Okay, these are the, I would say, pathway or route for you to find out more, for you to know. Right now, you guys are matriculation, you guys are here. So for matriculation, I understand that you guys can actually, continue. Actually, I encourage you to continue yourself to do degree in accounting in a university. Okay, make sure, okay, that you pursue your degree in accounting from University of MICPA accredited institution. So basically, when I say MICPA accredited institution, most of all of public universities and some of the private universities are part of our accredited institution. You can actually find out about the list of universities on our website. Okay, so when you continue degree in accounting, you can pursue the MICPA CANS qualifying program, and then after that you complete the practical experience, you work as an accountant, then you can become a MICPA and CANS member, with a meaning say that you can apply for the dual membership. All right, I think the most popular questions lah, I would say, I receive among students, why I should choose MICPA and CANS, Suraya? You know, there's a lot of professional program out there, right? Of course, yes. But you need to see what it can give to you, what support you receive, what is the content, what is the structure, and at the end of the day, what you become, okay, and what you achieve. So of course, with MICPA and CANS, to give you those global recognition. I think I've touched on this point many times, right? But another thing that I would like to highlight here is an access to the Global Accounting Alliance, or also known as GAA. What is this GAA? GAA is actually made up of top 10 world's leading accounting institute. Okay, you can see here, there's a map. Okay, Not many bodies are part of this GAA. So when you become a MICPA and CANS member, because our affiliate with CANS, okay, you can access to this Global Accounting Alliance. So what happened? So basically this accounting institute, okay, they support each other's member. They give those localized support. So for example, contohnya one of you guys in future, you guys need to travel to Japan, okay? You need to work there. So as an accountant, you need to find out or have, or I would say, have more information or updates from that particular country. Is there changes, latest changes, latest update on their regulations? So you need to find out this information. So as a MIPA and CANS member, okay, you have this GA passport. When you connect to Japan Institute of Certified Public Accountant or GICPA, they recognize you as MIPA and CANS member. They will treat you as their own member. No charge. They will give you those information that you may need. Okay. Of course, through this GA, you get to network with more than 1 million professional accountant with the GA passport. And there's a lot of members offering here also from the GA Institute. So guys, when you are considering, okay, what professional program that you need, you can choose, make sure there's a GA passport benefit. Right, so the dual qualification. I think one thing I would like to highlight here is, if some of you here wish to work in Australia and New Zealand, having a qualification from CANS, I would say is a must. Why? Organization in Australia and New Zealand, they always recognize their professional accountant, okay, that are carrying CA title, okay, because CANS also one of the most highly regarded qualification there, okay. Many of our young members, okay, who started their career here in Malaysia, when they are, wish to work in Australia and New Zealand, through this qualification, it actually opened doors for them. Okay, they're currently working there successfully. So if you wish to work in Australia and New Zealand, one of these two countries, this program is definitely relevant and can give you huge benefits. Of course, if you would like to work in other countries, you can. Because like I mentioned, our qualification is definitely internationally recognized. Okay. Local context and relevance. Now, for your information, our program here is actually identical, sama, okay, dengan the CA program that has been offered by CANS. Only in Malaysia, okay, the tax subject, we make it localized to Malaysian tax system. Okay, as a future accounting graduate, okay, you need to learn about Malaysian tax system, because that is what going to help you here when you work in our country, especially. Employment opportunities. All right. So like I mentioned, we always try our best, to link you up with an employers for internship opportunities, for job opportunities, for sponsorship opportunities as well. So basically kat sini we have a very good relationship with them. There has been always a good support, so you should not be worried on that. We always try our best to link you up with them. Our program is very unique in the sense of we want to develop you to become a well-rounded professionals with the right skill set. You, of course, as an accountant, you will learn to develop your technical capabilities, but we also emphasize on soft skills. Now, if got a chance, okay, maybe one day I can travel to your school matriculation, meet you guys. I know some of students quite shy, but or maybe lack of confidence to speak. All these things that I mentioned are soft skill. Okay, this is what you also be learning in our program. We want you to be able to speak, to present well, to work in a team, to be a good leader. So this characteristic are a good balance of soft skills and of course technical capabilities. That's why I say this program, the main goal is to make you become a well-rounded professional. Okay. Now, in terms of pathway, I think I've showed to you just now, but just a summarize of it. Actually, there's a two pathway, diploma and a degree. But for degree in counting, okay, like I mentioned to you, I would recommend you to pursue yourself in a degree. So later on in a degree, okay, you can straight away do the advanced stage examination. Because a degree in counting from MICPA accredited institution, you can gain exemption from our professional stage examination. Okay. And then once you complete the program, you complete the practical experience, you can apply for the loan application. Okay, quickly, I would like to share with you our program structure just for your information and for your future reference. Okay, we have 8 subjects, but only 4 subjects with final exam. The remaining 4 subject with no final exam. Purely coursework based. Apa yang menarik ni data program kita ni, kalau you tengok kat sini, we have embedded the technology focus subject. So you learn on risk and technology, you learn on data analytics and insight. So you need to know all these technology, you need to equip yourself with the digital skills. Okay, and basically, typically as a future MICPA candidate, a student need to start with ethics and business and then follow the remaining subject. These are the subjects that we have in our program structure, but I would like to emphasize here, our program is fully online. Okay, fully online maksudnya you guys can do self-study. You can belajar sendiri. But let's say, if you're type of person, you're keen to attend the classes, okay, you can do that because we do have our tuition providers. Okay, we have like Sunwitas, we have Timba, we have tailors, and many more. And one thing that I would like to highlight, is one of the key features about our program is open book. You heard it right, open book. Maksudnya, whenever you go for an assessment or I would say exam, okay, you can refer to your learning material, your notes. Why is open book? Okay, because actually our program, you want to develop your application skill. Okay, if you learn a program who are closed book, okay, you will memorize. Now sekarang ni you belajar matrik, you are memorizing kan, betul? Later on when you continue also in degree, you also going to memorize. So, there's a tendency of you to forget certain things. And that is not what we want to teach you in this program. That's why we have this open book. We want you to develop your critical thinking skill. Through this open book assessment, you will be able to solve problem, you'll be able to analyze, you can think, because these application skills is really, really important when you work. Ni cerita jujur, relatively speaking, when you work as accountant in future, you need to be able to think on your feet. So, can you imagine you're an accountant, you were given a certain task, you don't have time to ingat balik apa yang you belajar. You need to think on your feet. You need to be able at that time to advise certain thing, right? So these application skills is very, very important, and hence that is what we are teaching you in our program. Not many other program can give you this opportunity. So I would say our program are one of it, and it's very something that nanti baru you tahu, oh, this is important for you to have this application skill. Okay. Our program also very flexible, meaning to say that if you wish to do in full time, you can finish it within 1 year. If you can choose to do this program in part-time basis, okay, you can do you can finish it, within 2 to 3 years. It's totally up to you how you plan out your journey. We offer 4 terms per year in our program, so it's really up to you how you're going to plan to pursue the program. And our pass rate of this program is quite high, I would say. It stands on 88%. 88% doesn't mean it's easy or is it difficult, but actually because of our program have, we want our candidate to possess or have a digital learning experience, and the resources and support that you receive is important. That's why when as a candidate, when you gain access to this digital learning platform called MICPA Learn, okay, this platform is actually as a candidate nanti okay, you akan masuk satu portal ni, okay, you gain your learning material, you boleh post question, you boleh communicate with other candidate, you boleh communicate with facilitator, you boleh practice your question for your assessment or your final exam. Okay, all of these things are very good. So this platform actually does help our candidate to score well in this program. Lepas ni ada video, I akan share dengan you pasal this platform. You tengok macam mana candidate access this platform. So that's why I say our program is very in demand. So it's nowadays we want to equip you with the digital skills. Okay. Quickly, ni just nak share dengan you how we assess our student, our candidate. Okay, the 4 subject here are the one with final exam. Tapi kalau you perasan dekat sini, the exam component is not 100% exam oriented program. You see, so certain subject here, only certain percentage goes to the final exam. The remaining percentage goes to the assessment. Some other program out there, you kena, it's really 100% exam based. Tapi kita tidak. We are not 100% exam based. Okay? And the remaining 4 subjects kat bawah ni are purely coursework. Okay, you do workshop, tasks, record a group presentation, you do written assignment. So these subjects, there's no final exam. Okay, these are the video that I would like to share. It's a platform called MICPA Learn, the digital learning platform that I mentioned just now, where as a candidate in the future, you gain access to this. Let's watch together.
Technology is impacting accounting practices in new and exciting ways. At Chartered Accountants, we know our members want to grow their capabilities and future-proof their careers in parallel with this changing landscape. We want to help them on that journey and set them up on the right path for the future. 3 years ago, we set out on a journey to evolve our program. We listened to our members and candidates, and they told us they wanted flexibility, relevance, and choice in their studies. The new CA program stays ahead of the changing accounting profession and offers greater choice, flexibility, and support for candidates and their employers. The new CA program offers authentic learning experiences via case studies that mirror real-life scenarios. They're designed to encourage critical thinking and help candidates practice and refine their professional judgment. The completely digital interface is intuitive, interactive, and easy to navigate, while the success secrets of real-life CAs provide tips and tricks to complement the content. The new CA program's MICPA Learn provides candidates with a holistic overview of the subjects they're enrolled in. It is designed to promote a flexible and interactive way to build skills, engage with subject content, and connect with peers through discussion forums and live workshops. The new CA program's interactive digital study guide is designed to complement candidates' preferences for flexible learning while upholding our commitment to environmental sustainability. We've partnered with Wiley and Vital Source, so the study guide is linked directly from within subjects. Candidates can learn whenever, wherever, and however they want via a range of helpful features and language functionalities such as read aloud. The study guide is accessible to candidates in online exams, so they can see both the text and the notes they've made. It can be synced across up to 5 devices, so it can be used on the go. We've designed the new CA program to better connect candidates to their peers and industry and meet them where, when, and how they like to learn. The future is here, so discover the possibilities today.
All right. So the video that you guys watched just now, that is the digital learning platform called MICPA Learn. As a future MIPA candidate, you akan dapat access to that. Okay, you see how comprehensive the interface. You can access to your learning material. You can post questions. There's a forum discussion. You can practice your question before exam. So it's very interesting platform. Okay, these two guys they are actually our current candidate. Okay, basically, just want to let you know what they have shared with us. Okay, like for example, Alan. He is actually the world top scorer for our risk and technology subject. So he told us that, through this program, okay, he really appreciate the open book assessment. Kenapa? Because it has trained his thinking skills. As a future accountant, you kena ada good thinking skills because you need to advise, you need to analyze. So through this assessment, it does help him. And for example, Ame, okay, he really appreciate the My Capability, the digital learning platform, because it helped him to score well in the subject. It has really good resources, engaging digital resources, and it actually betul-betul memang help him in developing his technical and soft skills. Okay. Now, basically, when you to become a professional accountant with MIPA and obtain the dual qualification, you need to complete the program plus basically 3 years mentored practical experience. Okay, this is the proof training employers. We have more than 400 for you to choose from. So what happened here is nanti later, okay, we assign you a mentor. Make sure that you gain the right practical experience. So, there's a lot of organization here. Of course, it's divided into few streams. We have accounting firms and commerce and industry. The list of company you guys can actually check out later on our website. The other thing that I would like to highlight also, we have a sponsorship opportunities, mainly for degree in accounting. Okay, so in future, when you pursue in degree in accounting and you wanted to pursue the MIPA CANS qualifying program, and you can opt for the sponsorship opportunities. We have student sponsorship program, SSP, we have education trust fund, we have Peneraju, we have MARA, we have quite numbers of sponsorship opportunities to help student like you guys in future to pursue. Okay, kalau you nak tahu pasal sponsorship ni, you guys kena follow us on our social media because we do update this information. Alright, so what happened when you complete the program plus a mentored practical experience, you become a MIPA CANS member? I think I've touched a lot of points here just now, but in a summary, okay, through MIPA membership is actually give you an access to MIA. You can actually apply or the license, become a tax agent, company secretary, and insolvency practitioner because we do have recognition from other bodies. Other than that, you gain an access to the most highly regarded qualification in Australia and New Zealand, which is CANS. Remember, I mentioned to you, GA passport is very important, good benefit, huge advantage for you to have in future. Our open book assessment, open bulat sasul. Our open book assessment, mainly we want you to become a well-rounded professional. We even incorporate the soft skills. I think not many other program or they can give you this opportunity. Our pass rate stands on 88%, and we have quite numbers of available sponsorships from the sponsors and employers. Okay, I think hold on, yeah. Okay. After today's session, in future or maybe later also, whenever you want, you guys can actually make an appointment virtual session with us. You can choose your preferred date and time. Okay, we will assign a MIPA representative for you. Okay, and we can have a chat about the program, or even if you want to have a career counseling with us, what kind of or study, all these things, we are more than happy to meet you virtually. Okay, so that's all for my sharing. Right now, I would like to pass the session to our guest speaker. But before that, guys, allow me to introduce her. Okay. Guys, please take this opportunity to listen and ask as many as questions from you can, because she is actually graduated from College Matriculasi Melaka. Okay, and her name is Leong Wei Ying. She is a Matric Melaka graduate and also USM, University Science Malaysia. She is currently our MICPA member and also Assistant Vice President Tax of United Overseas Bank, UOB. She's a former Senior Tax Associate with PwC Malaysia. She has over 7 years experience in tax field, direct or indirect tax, including handling corporate income tax compliance as well as tax advisory matters for different industry and cross-border services in Malaysia and Singapore. Okay, she has attended discussion and dealing with LHDN, Royal Malaysian Custom, and currently she's working in UOB. So without further delay, it's a very special guest speaker we have today. Is your Alma is your senior long ago, I guess. So over to you, Wei Ying. The floor is yours. Hi, Wei Ying, you're on mute. Yeah, can't hear you. Okay, guys, give a second. Normally, when it comes to sometimes, yes, digital platform is good, but we tend to have received a technical problem or technical glitch. I still can't hear you, Wei Ying. I can't hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, now can. Yes,
Okay, now?
lovely. Yes, over to you, Wei Ying. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, just now, so good. Puan Soraya that introduced me, and they're so, wow, fantastic. Okay, by the way, because I just wanted to understand, I'm not sure how you choose to start it out as an accounting student. Maybe you all can share quite about your opinion, why you choose to have yourself as an accounting pathway. Then maybe we can have a look and see. Because mainly my session here, I think will be on basic lah. Because for Soraya just now has been sharing more on what is MICPA and how was the benefit for this one, and how you can pursue within a pathway and all this. Yeah, maybe everyone, you can let me have a look why you choose yourself as an accounting pathway, or how you started yourself as an accounting student. Why you choose accounting? What made you interested in accounting? Many job opportunities, okay? Any other things? Any other thoughts? Because job opportunities only. Tax. Oh, you're interested in tax. Money. Yeah, accountant earns a lot, okay? The perception here. Anyone else? High salary. Not good in science. Wow, this one is really good. Economic. Okay, love numbers. Because just now, Soraya has been mentioned. For accounting, it's not just a numbers for at the current stage for now. Because accounting, it may be many, it becomes one of the doctors in the business. And this accounting, it will be like we need to have daily problem solving, because when the problems being issued, then you will need to know how to solve it. It's not solely the numbers. Forecast. Yeah, okay. Okay, I can tell you a little bit more about my background. Why I choose accounting. I think one of that have been similar as for me, okay? Not good in science, okay? Because I'm not interested in biologies, electronics, and all those like engineers. So accounting is my choice, okay? Okay, who knows? This one will be my first, and the accounting concept is followed with me until now. I'm from Matriculation Malacca College and graduated as Bachelor of Accounting from USM. You know USM, right? The university in, I think, Penang. Yeah. Then I have around 8 months being as an external auditor during my internships. 4 years plus work in PwC Penang, meaning PricewaterhouseCoopers, as an tax consultant, and have been working in UOB Bank Malaysia for 2 years plus under tax team. So my career path all under like from auditors, change to tax, then until now is also under tax team. Okay, I started MICPA Khan's professional paper in my last year of my degree studies. Why I started at that point of time is because, like just now Soraya has mentioned also, MICPA's Khans, we have collaboration with different sponsorship parties. My one is under collaboration with Talent Corp. So that's why we will have these professional papers together with all my batchmates, because Talent Corp have coming to our universities and promote the MICPAs, then inform us how was the benefit of MICPAs, and when we have this professional qualification, what will be in your career path and your job opportunities, because this one, they will have a different touch between many different professional qualification, and this one, Talent Corp has been chosen them as a partnership or collaborate with them. Then candidate like me, they will only need to pay for the another leftover papers, because Talent Corp has sponsored us for the first 2 papers after the examinations of the degree studies. So I completed the remaining papers while I was working with PwC, because you know, when you have a part-time study, meaning it's not a full-time course in your studies, it's a bit hard to balance your work while studying papers. So the time management is really important for you to allocate your work and studies. No worries. You can apply your study leave, and your employer will encourage you to have your professional exam. Your companies will have the study leave, and you need to inform your employers, telling them that you are under professional qualification exams, so that they can qualify for your study leave and they can approve your study leave. They are encourage you to proceed with your professional qualification exam, because most of the employer, they will encourage you all to complete all the papers. Okay, I enjoy with this program. We can have virtual online discussion. We can have 2 ways communication during case studies paper, like just now Soraya has mentioned as well. Papers mainly are open book, so we will have our critical thinkings. We will have collaborate with different classmates. Cannot say classmate, maybe batchmates. Then we can have influencer together, and we work together for the problem solving, especially for the case studies. So understand that this program mainly will be in technology focused subject. This will be more flexible for your learning, and this one is not solely on the classroom method here. So it will be very flexible when you have your learning session. Through online, you can learn anywhere, everywhere, anytime, okay? Like just now, I think I will touch in brief, because just now I think Soraya has been explained all, okay? What is the importance of taking up a professional qualification? Like just now, understand? Here, everyone's need accountant. You see, in future world, 2030, then maybe we will need another batch of accountants. So we have increasing demand of accountants nowadays. Imagine that if you have conducted your own business, will you hire accountant, audit, tax people with or without professional qualification? If you are the boss of your business, of course, if you have that option that time, you will choose the candidate with professional qualification, right? Because you will know they have complied with certain acts, they have their knowledge on these guides or acts or whatsoever, so that they can have more guidance on their career opportunities. And secondly, you see, employers, you will be preferring hiring those people with professional qualification. Because you see, like for example, you have two candidates under the HR interview. One candidate with professional qualification, another candidate without professional qualification. If let's say you are the HR person in charge, you will choose the candidate with professional qualification or without. You see, if let's say you stand in a company business basis or in a HR perspective, then you will know, oh, okay, maybe professional qualification candidate will be more worth or will be more suitable to our company or this position, right? And just now, Soraya has also mentioned, this is globally recognized. Anywhere, everywhere, you can just have this professional qualification, then the job opportunities is everywhere. Because in your real life case, you don't worry that, oh, this professional qualification is only restricted to our country or any country, because this is globally recognized. So whichever or whenever you want to go for, like for example, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, or other countries, of course, they are recognized it. So you can have your job opportunities there as well. More comprehensive, specialized, detailed knowledge and examples is like you will, with your professional qualification, you will have more ideas. And how was that in your real life case? Because in your group discussion, you will have to discuss more about the real life case. For MICPA comes these professional papers, usually they will give you mainly for the real life case. And the lecturers and the studies among your group mates, they will discuss the real life cases. Okay. For MICPA's CANS program, you can have dual qualification. Like Soraya just now has mentioned also, dual qualification for MICPA's is really special. You can have Malaysia CPA, Australia, New Zealand Chartered Accountant, which enable to differentiate yourself from the growing competitive locally and internationally. Okay. Besides, you may also gain access to global career opportunities and recognition through Global Accounting Alliance. Okay, to conclude my sharing, my view will be pursuing professional qualification will be more advantageous for your career, as you will have better job opportunity and enhancement to your resume and profile, right? MICPA CANS program can be your choice. You see, when you have your resume and profile, after you have your professional qualification, your profile and resume will be different. Yeah, that's all from me. So anything from your side you have any question? Maybe we can have a look. Accounting just so attractive. Financial, money come in the first thought, right? Anything you will need to know more about? Just now I saw a lot of people is coming from KMNL, NS, Negeri Sembilan, is it? Instead of taking ACCA, just take MICPA exam. Yes, because ACCA and MICPA is a similar examination. Just that it's a similar examination. Sorry, miss. So instead of taking ACCA, just take MICPA exam. Hi, miss. May I know what is the differences between ACCA and MICPA? Okay. Any other question besides this one? Maybe we can just reply in once for all these differences. Okay, any other besides this ACCA and MICPA? What is the differences? Can I take it as asking this question is you have your opinion on taking professional qualification, just that you are not sure whether you will need to choose for ACCA or choose for MICPA, right? Or any other qualification, professional qualification. So that's why you have this comparison for your side. Okay, Soraya, do you have something like differences between the different professional qualification papers?
Okay. Maybe I can take this question, Wei, and you can add on after that.
Okay.
I think yes, I tend to receive quite numbers of questions whenever I meet student. What is the difference between this and that? Why should I choose MICPA, not that one? Very
Yes,
popular, right?
yes, very popular.
That's why I say, okay, the first thing first, let me answer the question. Okay. MICPA and ACCA both are professional accounting body that are provide pathway for you to become professional accountant. But the different thing is MICPA, we are a Malaysian body and ACCA is a UK body. Okay, that's number one different. Number two different, obviously in terms of the program structure. Okay, they may have a similarity in terms of what you study or not, but the program structure and the assessment is a bit different. Like, it's so obvious that our program is open book. Okay, we are not focusing on memorizing because at the end of the day, I think I've mentioned this couple of times just now, we want you to develop your application skill because I think Wei Ying, you can echo with me, application skills are very important. Because you can see now where she is currently working, she's an AVP UOB. That actually speaks a lot. Okay, you need to have the technical capabilities and also soft skills. So application skills is very important to have as a future accountant. Number two. Number three is it's so obvious our program is provide you with dual qualification. Okay. You you especially if you want to work in Australia and New Zealand, this definitely can open those doors for you. So these are the three main things that I can share. What is the difference between MICPA and ACCA? But I would say the reason why it's very important for you to know that you should belong to a local professional body like MICPA, especially when you work here in our country, you need to know about what has been happening here around. Like what is the latest standard, what is the latest regulation, and as a MICPA, we represent Malaysian accountant, we represent Beijing. So whenever certain updates has been happening around, we will share with our member instantly. If you belong to other professional body that are based in overseas, okay, you will get the updates from there. So that will be the different also. So I always encourage student. Okay, of course, the other professional body have a lot of, I would say, more popular among the student, right? Mainly because they know about this thing in school. For us, you will see MICPA, especially starting from your now matriculation and degree. And during your degree later, you see, oh, there's actually other professional body also, other professional program. then you also think, oh my God, there's a lot of offers. So which one should I choose, right? So that's why I always advise students, you should choose for yourself. At the end of the day, the one who's going to sit for the exam, the one who's going to go through the exam is you,
Mm.
not your friend, not your parents, not anyone else. You, because it's your future. So choose a program that suits you best. The most important thing is before you choose which professional paper that you would like to go for, do research, find information. Don't just simply listen to others. Listen, oh, my friend is doing this, I want to follow. Because your friend's capability and your capability might be different.
Different. Mm.
Everyone is not the same. Am I correct, Wei? Some
Yes.
people may, you used to hear this street smart or book smart. People have different capabilities. So you should choose for yourself. Do research, do comparison. What in this program, what I'm going to learn? In this program, what I'm going to learn? What is the benefit I'm going to receive? What is the learning method or learning experience that I'm going to undergo under this program? If you if you do not like to memorize, our program is definitely the one. Yeah, because our exam, just want to let you know, our exam is based on case study. The exam questions is mirroring real life work. That means say that it's actually preparing you for the real deal, right?
Real world.
Real world, exactly. So
Yes.
this is the unique thing about our program that not many people know. So this is why I'm here today. So after today's session, especially when you guys continue in degree, you might see me in future, hopefully. Okay, I am always happy to, talk to student, give a guide, advice. But the things that I mentioned just now are the one you guys should have a thought about it, and in future let me know. Okay. So I hope they answer questions from you guys here. Which one you should choose? For me, is actually the questions you should ask yourself. But before you ask yourself, find information. Is this something that you think suitable for you? If it's suitable, go ahead.
Okay, maybe I can add on is I can emphasize on the open books one. Okay, for the open books, just now, Soraya also mentioned, this open book, actually we have already studied once through your studies or your chapters and all those. Then you will understand, okay, we will have that, for example, in text field, we will have this section, we'll have that act, we'll have this guideline, that public rulings and all this. Imagine if, let's say, you will need to memorize for all these to prove that you have applied and compliance for these public ruling and reply for your question, your answer to that case studies. So is it you will need to memorize all these act and all these public rulings? If let's say you have this open book, you will know, okay, this one is related for this act, but actually the wording for those act, is it suitable? I no need to memorize for all those acts wording. I can directly open book and check it, and we can just filter or we can just answer accordingly based on the act name or the act guideline or paragraph, so that you can suit it to your case study. You are not necessary to memorize all the Income Tax Act, all the MFRS and all those public rulings and all this. Maybe this one will be more memorizing memorizing to just answers your examination. That one maybe I will not that preferable for myself. So I will be more prefer open book. Then every real life case I can be just replying, or I just can think of problem solving, how I can relate it to those respective paragraph section and all this. Yeah. Any other question?
Yes, guys, feel free to put your question. Take this opportunity as much as you can. Don't be shy.
If let's say you're shy to put your question to everyone, maybe you can just put to us.
Yeah, can also. True.
Yeah. Because I'm experienced before, I'm also a shy person. Yeah.
Okay, I see questions from Shamira. Can we repeat the exam if we didn't pass? You also negative. Belum
Sure.
start already.
Sure.
But
You
of course, you can
repeat.
repeat. Yes.
Of
But
course.
obviously, please, I mean, janganlah sampai fail kan. Of course, we want you to see
Pass.
all our candidate to pass the subject. Yeah. But if you,
You can have your
to answer this question, yes, you can repeat. Yeah.
you can have your self-study, or you can have your, like just now, Soraya has shown the slide saying that we can have self-study, we can have lecture study as well, but it's through online everything.
Yep.
If let's say you feel that you cannot pass and you need lecture help, then maybe you can join for that lecture. Right, Soraya?
Yeah. So some of the tuition providers currently are providing physical classes already. Before this pandemic, it's online. But I think if I'm not mistaken, Taylor's still online. Stanley Test and Timba physical. But nevertheless, it's totally up to you, your choice. Yeah.
Up to your choice. You can have self-study, you can have tuitions.
Yep. Correct.
So no worries on exam. You can have you can have discussion among your group mates, your batch mate. We will have the groups, and if I'm not mistaken, we still have the Facebook group for your same papers when you're taking exam, right? I think so. Currently, I'm not sure, but if not mistaken, that is.
Right now, it's there's a forum discussion in the My Capability. That is where student, or I would say candidate, can connect with each other. Yep. Okay. Young Puisi asks, can I have MICPA at my degree
Sure.
last? Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
You have your time allocation, then you can have that. Because I think MICPA, they will have some how to say, is it sponsor, or I'm not sure lah. There is collaboration. Then maybe later on Soraya will share with you all the collaboration. Then they will go back to your university. Then you can have your papers in your last year. Because I also took my started my MICPA in my last year degree.
Yeah. Just want to share with that for your information, for your future reference. We have quite numbers of sponsorship opportunity. Talent Corp was the one, but now we don't have Talent Corp anymore. But we have those who keen to start to do our program in your final year of degree. You guys can actually opt for student sponsorship program or educational trust fund catalyst program. So these two sponsorship actually offers you an opportunity to start the program in your final year. But make sure, like I mentioned, you are part of the MICPA accredited university. So you guys can check out all the list of university on our website. Okay. Right. So other question is the cost. Okay. The program in overall is around the MICPA CANS qualifying program cost is around approximately 16,000 to 17,000 all in. So that's why for those who may need a financial assistance, hence that's why we have this sponsorship opportunity. So be sure to follow our social media because we do open and update all this opening and opportunities for you to apply. Okay. I think the last question, Sarah Khadija, maybe Wei Ying will answer. Any tips for student matriculation so far? I think it's a good question.
Okay, any tips? Then I may have one question to ask back you. Do you wanted to choose accounting pathway in your degrees? If let's say yes, then professional qualification, I would think that I would suggest you to have that. If let's say you will need to, any tips for student matriculation is, if let's say you will need to pursue accounting degrees in universities or college maybe, then you will need to have a professional qualification. That is the thing that I can suggest. currently, matriculation studies in accounting, we still have what subject? Accounting subject, economics, and still have what? I can't recall already. It's time back for me. So for your side, I think the tips will be, if let's say you're interested and you will need to continue with your accounting pathway, then professional qualification, I would suggest you can proceed with that.
Okay. Can maybe we can take one more last question before we end the session for today? I can see some of you raise hand. Maybe you guys can type in the chat.
Raise hand.
Yep. Raise virtual hand. Any other question? Okay, if no more question, maybe can give a thumbs up or anything like.
Do you wish, I can say, do you wish we have another session when you are having degree so that you can have a better idea what professional qualification will be more suitable for your side? Maybe because now they are in matriculation, what we can propose you all is an idea. What is MICPA? What is this program is about? Whether you can choose for this program and what is the benefit of this program? How was the importance that we need to have this MICPA cons?
Okay, we have this question, Wing. Maybe you can advise. Is it okay just to take degree? Do you think degree is enough?
Okay, then we'll think that what is your career opportunity? What do you think about yourself on your career path? If let's say your career path will need to go furthermore, like just now, right? We have discussed about you will need furthermore to CFO, to managers, to vice president, to your further career path, then degree may not be sufficient because in now world we are competitively. You see, people one candidate just graduated from degree, another candidate graduated from degree with professional qualification. So you can see what is the difference. Will the company hire you? Yes, the company will also hire you. Just that how long your career path will be. So maybe it will be in few years, then it will be stopped around or stagnant there because of that is too competitive among these. You see so many people taking accountants and accounting world. Yeah, so I would suggest if let's say you will need to have a long career path, degree is good, just that maybe will not be so sufficient for your side.
The question would be from how should we pursue professional accounting? Okay, maybe I can take this question, Wing. Okay, Albert, first thing first, once you finish matriculation, opt for or continue yourself to degree in accounting from a university. Okay, each university, okay, basically you can start to pursue our MICPA CANS qualifying program even in your final year. So do look out in your final year in degree to start to do the program. But if let's say you wanted to enjoy your degree life first, feel free to do so. I do encourage you, to be honest, like, you know, in life, you need to also have fun. Okay, not so serious, have fun. Okay, continue your degree, score well, study well degree. Then you can, continue your professional accounting after graduate also can. Totally depends on you. But as you can actually start to pursue professional qualification of with MICPA and CANS as early as in your final year.
Actually, for employers, if let's say when you employ, you can discuss with your employer whether they can just give you for your like sponsor you for your studies or whatever. Your employer should be able to help as well. If let's say you have your monetary concern, yeah. Mm. Government uni have provide this type of exam. Yeah, government uni has provide this type of exam. You see, if let's say after you pursue your degree, the cost for MICPA is not that much, so that we have an exemption after the degree. So we will have few subjects, like just now Soraya showed the screen, we will have few subjects to take only. Then you can proceed with your professional qualification papers already. Okay, what can I get from tax? What can I get from tax? What can I get from tax? You have a tax saving. Everyone, if let's say you become an employee or you have your business, confirm you will need to pay your tax. What can I get from tax is how much you can pay for your tax. Like for example, we are employed under a company, then how much you will need to pay for your tax from your income. I think, is it the one that you wanted us to answer? Sorry, what is the question? I know the answer is very subjective, but how is it for you being an account? Doing what you do you find fulfillment in your works you engage with? Do you enjoy it, and why? Just curious to know. Okay. Okay, what I can tell, because all along the way, I'm starting from auditor and become tax. For tax, what I enjoy is people will be thankful to me on the tax saving that they have, because we understand all the rules and regulations so that we can guide people and help the company to save the tax. You will know how to comply with the tax, how that the government won't penalty us. You see, nowadays many people were saying that, oh, I have received a love letter from LHDN, the government. So how you need to settle with it, how we need to solve it. Yeah. So this is I will feel that my achievement will be from here is because that I can solve all the issues. Can be saying, if let's say cannot solve, then we can be discussed all among together, then we can solve it together. Yeah, because I think it's quite common for now. Many people, if let's say you see it from Facebook or Instagram, you can see, oh, today I have already received one love letter from LHDN. Yeah. So how we need to solve it? This is the way that I can feel that my achievement, my fulfillment is at this way. Is it answer your question? How many paper exemption we can get after degree? I think Soraya, you may take this
Yep.
question up. Mm.
Okay, so Yang Puisi, most of our MICPA accredited institution actually can get full exemption from our professional stage examination. This is in a view when you pursue degree in accounting, yeah. So actually you guys can check out the list of MICPA accredited institutions with the exemption on our website. Okay, check out on www.micpa.com.my and you can see the list from there. Someone posted in the Q&A box, yeah, Wing. So let's go
Okay.
okay. If I'm one of the anonymous asked if I'm focused on accounting, would it be a great opportunity for my future, Wing?
Great. Accountant is on demand, In
Yeah.
future, more demand. If let's say you don't want to be an accountant, you want to be a business, a boss, is it your company still need accountant? That's the thing I wanted to ask back you. If let's say your company don't have accountant, how was the like profit or loss or forecast or monies? How was this cash flow? How was that thinking on your future's amount money? How was that flow? Is it accountant important? Yeah, aspect you. Of course, I can tell you in future. What works do auditors do? Auditors is audit the numbers from the accounts. Meaning, for example, okay. Once the accountant has already prepared for those profit and loss or balance sheet, confirm there is a party that will need to check on your data. because your data need to check and see whether is it approved or is it anything being, like for example, hidden. Yeah. So auditors act as the party that will be checking, counter checking for your work. And this auditor, they will prepare out the audited report. I think confirm in your university life, confirm you will have a subject calling like need to check which company and which company financial statement. You can see it from the audited report. They will have the CFO, CEO signatory with the commissioner of oath approval. So auditors they will take a role checking and confirm all the data are in orders. Some people say accounting is very boring career. What would you say? Accounting is so wide. Which path you are under accounting? Finance is also under accounting, right? So if let's say you are taking daily routine accounting work, I think it will be replaced by technology AI in the future. I don't think so. Accounting, if let's say daily similar tasks, won't be replaced by AI. Usually, accounting for those that are not replaceable is like problem solving. Confirm a company will have the finance department, and this finance department won't be daily tasks will be the similar. It will have the issues been arise. So when the issues arise, is it a person in charge? You need to involve and think how the issue need to be settled. We cannot say that one sentence or one clause and it codes for all. Yeah, because it can be one or two. If let's say you are doing daily tasks, daily similar tasks, repetitive tasks, won't have the new things. I think it should be replaced by AI in the future lah. Yeah. Is it I have answered all the question? Anything that I miss out?
Yeah. Yeah, we are towards the end of today's session. I think that's all for our Q&A session. Thank you so much, Wei Ying, for joining us and for those all very inspiring sharing. I do
You
hope
have the idea
yes.
because I know matriculation is a bit new.
Mm,
After Form 5, then we will have matriculation. Actually, when I'm in the matriculation that time, I do not have my pathway as well. It's like we are following the whole gang going for this, whole gang going for this, but we cannot just follow people. You must know what you wanted to have and what you need to know for yourself. Yeah, you cannot say that accounting is boring. Yeah, I know accounting boring, debit credit, but how you can say that debit credit forever will be the same entries, right? This issue arise, then the debit credit will be different. Yeah, there's a thing that I can say is interesting in another way. Hopefully you enjoyed that.
Thank you so much, Wei. I'm sure all students here benefited a lot from your sharing and inspired. Guys, one day maybe you can follow Wei Ying's step. Okay, become a professional accountant, having a good career. Now on this slide is actually a QR code. Okay, guys, this is actually leads to a student newsletter called MICPA Vibes. It's actually a very interesting platform where we connect, we share a lot of interesting articles, what has been happening around, sponsorship updates, program updates, events. If you want to be part of the Malaysian accounting students community, you should be part of this MICPA Vibes. Okay. And after today's session, if you guys wanted to connect with me, this is my email address, soraya@mipa.com.my. We are also on social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Our handle is at the MICPA, THEMICPA. Do give us a follow, where we also share a lot of interesting updates there. With that, it's already 4:30 sharp. We finish on time. Thank you so much, Wayne. Thank you so much, everyone. I do hope after today's sharing, you have a clearer picture of what you want to do after this. And the most important thing is, guys, pursue your professional qualification because that will be a rewarding career for your future. Thank you. Take care. Have a good weekend and take care and stay safe. Bye, Wayne. Take care. Bye.